I didn't expect it to turn out the way it did. I expected that he was going to get better and come home.
All sorts of pictures of Maximus Gideon now hang across his family's home. Only this time, they bring a new meaning. Memories left to hold on to.
He was just really an all-around good kid.
This is his mother, Melissa Lambeth. Along with her many pictures, she remembers all of her favorite moments with Maximus, like the times he would stay awake to greet her from her late nights at work.
He came running outside, and he waited up just to tell me that he loved me.
It's those bittersweet moments she now cherishes most. After July 4th weekend, he got very sick.
It wasn't until I said, "Man, I got a headache, and my throat's starting to hurt," and he said, "Me too, Mom. I think I need to go get tested."
Maximus did in fact test positive for the virus, and so did his mom and others. After a few hospital visits, Maximus got much worse.
I never imagined that my children would feel what they had felt.
Maximus eventually had a 106.8 fever and struggled to breathe. He spent 38 days on life support in St. Louis Children's Hospital.
When I was able to ask him if he was hurting, he was able to say yes. When I asked him if he was tired, he was able to tell me yes, and he cried. All I could do was cry and tell him that if he was ready to go home, it was okay.
Maximus was eventually taken off of life support. His mother, Melissa, had previously been against vaccines, but she and other family members got their shots in hopes they could help protect him when he returned from the hospital, but he passed just before they got their second dose.
It's what he would have wanted us to do.
Though she knows her vaccine now won't bring her son back, she does want others to hear her message.
We try to tell people that it's very real, and it very much takes people away from your family. It's very much there, and that these people have names, and these families hurt.
The health department says Maximus's weight may have put him at an increased risk. His family says he had sports asthma when he was a kid, but had no other pre-existing conditions. They also say since he passed away, many of their friends and family who used to be against the vaccine have since decided to get vaccinated. Carter was born 3 months premature, and the family spent several months in the hospital while he was receiving care. And after months of progress in health, his family thought their toddler, his days at the hospital were long over.
There's no smaller feeling than watching someone who can't even speak for themselves go through that and you not be able to help.
Alongside worry and unease, feelings of familiarity consume an Arkansas family tonight. 1-year-old Carter Buttram spent many months needing special care after he was born 3 months early.
I spent 5 months wondering if he was ever going to come home. I thought we were done with the major hospital things, and now here I am a year later wondering if he's ever going to make it home again.
Sentiments of vulnerability exist once again, but this time because of COVID-19. Carter had cold symptoms at daycare late last week, but RSV and COVID tests came back negative. Yesterday, things got worse.
Last night, in the middle of the night, he just could not, it just seemed like he couldn't catch his breath. I mean, he was breathing, but the coughing was intense.
A stop at Cox in Branson then turned into an emergency trip to Cox South. Carter is now requiring oxygen.
He's just exhausted and is doing everything he can. Say he's only 1 year old, and there's only so much a 1-year-old can do that's fully exhausted.
While Carter is with his mom at Cox South, the anxiety still sticks with his father while he can't be at his son's side. His son stays on his mind.
For something that's avoidable, it's not fair to him.
Carter's father says he doesn't want anyone to experience what he's going through. He wants people to know the virus truly can affect anyone.
It happened to my 1-year-old, regardless of whatever you think. You're a part of the fabric of the community.
And as a community, he says everyone should do their part, starting with the vaccine.
To just actively choose not to do it is to actively put someone else in danger.
Carter's father says getting the vaccine is not just about you, it's about protecting those around you in the community who can't protect themselves, especially young children. Reporting live in Springfield, I'm Michael Van Scoik.